Hey guys, what's up? It's Team Coward. As always, I'm your host Ryan, and today we have another special guest. Sadly, Chaps isn't with us this time around again, but we'll be sure that he'll be back next time. But anyway, this special guest is the one, the only Christian Crow, brother of our amazing editor, Will Crow. Together they make the Brothers Crow.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is, but that sounded less cool the second time.
Well, yeah. Duh.
Because it's not spelled with a Q.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll make sure that Chaps is back soon. He hasn't left. He's just taking care of some IRL stuff, real life
shit. Nothing bad, just stuff to do.
Yep.
Stuff to do, man.
That's life. But anyway, we're gonna talk about episode 7. So
Dance Infiltration.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Cinder is a bit
wonderful
sneaky.
name.
But actually, speaking of Cinder, can I just say one thing about her?
Yes.
I do not like her voice.
I know. It's like a evil porn star.
It doesn't sound not even an evil porn star. It sounds more like a clicky bitch from high school.
An evil porn star.
You mean an evil porn star?
Well, no, a porn star generally isn't in high school anymore.
No, but it's the same
no, I'm
basic...
referring to post-high
Yeah, it's
school.
the same basic architect.
And I don't know if you've been to Florida, Dan, but...
I have once, when I was much younger, when I went to Disney World.
And you didn't meet high school porn stars? Wow, okay.
No,
I guess you just didn't go to that part of Florida.
No, I was all...
That part of Florida called Florida.
Florida.
Wow. There goes our entire demographic from Florida.
Bye, Florida!
Oh, great. Now I need to
Hey,
check
don't get me wrong.
Florida.
It's a wonderful place to retire, just not to raise someone. Like, you don't bring someone up knowing palm trees and hot women. It just doesn't work. Because real life is not that way.
Imagine if the plot of RWBY actually took place in modern-day Miami.
It would be... Well, that would be much harder because then they'd have to deal with no dust...
Dust would...
advanced weapons technology and the laws of physics actually work.
Dust would be replaced with, I don't know, ice cream and gelato.
Yeah, also, all the weapons would be forms of surfboards, and I'm just not having that.
Beacon would be Miami University.
Oh!
Well, I mean, I'm no expert on the subject, but I'm pretty sure gelato and such does not give you magical, elemental superpowers.
Oh, bullshit, of course it does.
I don't know, dude. I had some a couple days ago. It's pretty magical.
Don't let the schools fool you, Dan. Don't let the schools fool you.
Okay.
Okay, so evil porn star voice.
See, honestly, to me, because I think I mentioned that in an earlier podcast as well. Honestly, to me at least, it seemed like she did that less. It was less ridiculous. This episode.
I don't know, dude, it's just a couple things she always says sounds like innuendo. Like, at the end of the episode, she was just like, we should have a good time. After all, it is a party. Yeah. It was really weird.
I kind of wish that she was a bit older and had a deeper voice.
I think she is. I think she's just, petite, you know?
Yeah, no, she's older, I think, than she looks.
I know you kind of need, the anti-RWBY, but you could fucking...
No, Ryan, we just, I don't, maybe I didn't say this take, but that theory is proved wrong, remember? They were in the same room together, meaning that they aren't the same person.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean by the anti-RWBY.
He means, character-wise.
So,
think of it
I don't think of her as the anti-RWBY. Actually, I think of her more as the anti-Ozpin.
So, if they touched, it would destroy the universe?
I actually like that theory.
So,
Dan, I agree with you there. I think she's the anti-Ozpin.
So, if...
that works for me.
Which makes you wonder what Ozpin gets up to when he,
So, what you were saying is if Cinder and Ozpin ever kissed, the universe would implode in itself.
Probably because
it'd be like
the shippers are already going crazy. These past 2 episodes have been nothing but ship.
No, dude, it would be implosion. It would be like when Mandy from Billy and Mandy smiled at the end of that play while singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The entire universe would just collapse into itself.
Yes.
Oh, I will say, at the beginning of this episode, I kept pausing to this episode when, like, because, like, at the start of John, like, when he was, like, doing stuff, and I thought it was going to go the worst way, but it went so good!
I know!
So many good things!
I got so worried, it's like, fuck, John, you're not going to fuck this up again, are you? But nope, he turned it around.
Like,
yeah,
nope,
really.
I'm going to be awesome!
Yep, finally. Took you long enough.
Can I just say...
Seriously.
That part, John just went to the prom, more or less, in a dress... and made himself the coolest guy there.
I know, right?
Yeah. 100%.
That was awesome. I mean, I
John
didn't
is
even
great.
remember that callback. That was, like, I mean, I didn't even, like, until he made that, I didn't even remember that he made that line. That was so
Me either.
hilarious and awesome. Like, I mean, it was great. He goes up there and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna be angry at Neptune because he turned down a girl to the dance, and I'm gonna be all like acting stupid, and then Pierce like, this is why I'm sad, and John's like, oh okay, I'll be like a wise sage dude today, and be all cool. I'll be all cool and make everything better.
Yeah. Also, I mean, come on, guys. Seriously, redheads the best.
Well,
so
Before we forget, there was that Penny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I find it hilarious how, I mean, I assume they're trying to like hide her status, but don't the people in charge of her think that it might be a bit suspicious if she shows up to a school dance accompanied by 2 security guards?
Uh-huh.
Maybe those are her dates.
Okay.
To keep themselves safe for marriage, they cover themselves in body armor. We go to a Catholic magical monster killing school, and we will not have any of this. Leave room for magical dust Jesus.
Magical dust body chastity bounce.
Full body chastity belt. It's also a gun.
See, that's why they're allowed to dance with Penny. It's because she's a robot.
Is that right?
They figure she doesn't. She does technically.
Let's interface. You and me. Let's go interface in the bathroom.
Oh God, really? This is a kid's
Yes.
show, Christian. A kid's show.
Oh, I apologize. Let me put it into more. Put your USB cord into my side or whatever.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Into the air filter, out through the manifold. Into the air filter, out through the
air
manifold.
filter, out through the manifold. Oh God.
I had to. Okay, but yes. Also, I liked what they did with Neptune. How they gave him.
How he's like a super cool guy, but like he can't dance.
You can't dance for shit.
No, I liked how he wasn't an asshole. He wasn't. I like how basically that was a lesson to John, that just because they're cool doesn't make them an asshole.
Yeah. Like I thought throughout the show Neptune was gonna be like that vague cool douche, and he totally wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of that from the start, though.
No, he did kind of get that impression. That's kind of what I was worried about with him talking with John, like when he first was mad at Neptune for turning Weiss down, because that's double standard bullshit. That like if a person turns someone down, like no means no, and it doesn't matter what genders are in this dynamic,
Yeah.
But like, so I like that before like he was able to. That stupidity didn't happen. That like it was more about like John letting Neptune be like, you don't have to be cool. Like just be yourself and shit, and that works. And
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
I miss Robin Williams so
I know.
much.
Just let's not get let's.
No, sorry. Okay, it was just because of the "Be Yourself." It's from Aladdin.
I still want to be sad.
It's fine. It's fine.
Back to lesbian.
Okay, so yay.
Lesbian.
Other things.
Sweet embrace of lesbians.
Wait, no,
Okay.
that might have been in the cut. Was that? What
Yep.
episode did
Yep, that was episode 4. The
Yeah,
one that
was,
shall never see the light of day.
Yep.
Actually, no. We
Oh, wait, guys.
What was it, Christian?
I mean, I'll let you finish because this is a new conversation starter.
Okay. Yeah, on episode 4, you may be wondering why is it not there? Why did we go to 5 and 6? Stuff happened. Okay?
Stuff happened.
We might release it later as like a highlights reel, but enough shit was going on with it, both technical and like both with the content and with trying to put it together, that we just like fuck this. It's taking too long to deal with this shit. We want to
Just scrap
we wanna
number
have
4.
some semblance of a timely manner of uploading these.
Yeah.
That's a complete and utter lie. But
Absolutely. Okay, so guys, let's also talk about the fact that they totally put RWBY in fucking heels.
Oh yeah.
I loved, and there was actually a good contrast with Cinder. You remember in the first episode, she's like fighting with Glenda, doing like long range crazy magic on the like the edge of a flying airship in high heels, and she's just fine. If you notice, the high heels RWBY wears in this episode of the party are identical
Yeah.
to the ones that Cinder wore.
What? Really?
Yeah, look at them. They're the same kind of plain.
They're a little
brown
darker, but
high
yeah,
heels.
yeah, you're right.
And it's like her just being like she can't even freaking like walk in them. So
Yeah, because sneaker chicks are the best.
again, going back to her comments from the from episode 6, the lady stilts.
Yeah.
Lady Silk.
Can we briefly?
No,
Here's to being socially awkward. Ding.
Yeah.
It was also apparently Mercury and Emerald are not that perceptive. So it seems all the people that dance have a partner, and then Ruby's just like, I'm not dancing with anyone. I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah. Can we speak about Cinder's weapon and the fact that they stole my idea and did it like so much better than I thought?
Sword
That
bow.
was so cool. It changed, but it did with magic. So when I first saw it, when it changed into a bow, I was like, transforming weapons, that's so cool! And then I thought, wait a minute, I'm watching RWBY.
Well, it's literally, she took the hilt of both of them and connected them, and then it became a bow. Which,
Yeah, but if you noticed, it was all... She summons and transforms them using her magic.
I think it's what's on her legs. I think that's what's on her legs. They're like in bits, and then she uses the magic thing to form them into blades.
Yeah, she's cool. She's got some badass weaponry there.
I know.
Also, I'd
Yeah.
like to revise my theory about this Ruby Scythe being evil. Now, when Ruby saw the like guards knocked out and went to her phone, like I saw her before she got her phone. I was like, is she actually like, God damn it, another person just running without telling someone? Then she pulls out her phone. I'm like, yes, she's actually gonna tell someone. And then like her scythe came down, and I realized that what they were probably going for was that she called her like Rocket Locker, which is a thing. Like, go see some of the earlier episodes. I think back from Volume 1. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
all
that
the
is
students
a
at
thing,
Beacon
yeah.
have rocket propelled lockers to store stuff.
And Jean was stuffed
Yeah.
into his and launched like a mile away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which is hilarious and an awesome callback, but it does mean RWBY was stupid enough to not tell someone, like to not just call someone when stuff was going down.
Yeah, and now she's gonna be in
I'm
trouble.
going to assume instead that she was going to call someone, but the scythe came up on its own accord, which means it's not actually evil.
Oh.
Hey Dan,
Yes.
want to know something funny? I'm so tired that when you said, like, then when you guys were talking about the bow sword, I was like, do I need a new bow for Spanish class? Wait, what the fuck am I talking about?
You know. Oh yeah, that's common in Spanish class. You usually have to provide your own bow and arrows.
No, because I'm switching classes, and I don't know why I thought... yeah, I'm tired. Again, just so tired.
It's alright. It's cool. So cool.
No, it's cool, though. I love this. This is great. I'm very honored to be a guest star.
Very nice.
We're honored to have you here.
Yeah, we're honored to have you here.
Yeah,
Danke.
co-creator of Dick Chappie's Chappie Dick Cream.
Chappy Dick Cream. What are you talking about,
Pre-order now at the
co-creator?
Team Coward online store and get a free coupon
Absolutely.
to buy other things at our online store.
Oh boy.
In all reality, we really should, like, at some point get t-shirts and shit.
How about we try?
Should you also at some point get that voice crack
Yeah,
checked?
obviously.
Yeah, how about we try and work on getting more than?
Yeah, let's focus
50
on, like, you know...
subscribers, huh?
Yeah, let's focus on putting out our stuff there first, because we like
Quality
doing
content.
Yeah, so there's people that buy the t-shirts when you get them out.
Right. No, obviously.
Look, I just want to make quality
it.
shit.
Yeah, I want to make quality stuff.
I just wanna play my music.
That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, be prepared, audience, for Christian to start breaking the song. Because
Be
musician.
prepared.
That is the best Disney song. I don't give a fuck about what people say. That is the best.
It was
Disney
also
song,
like super
period.
Nazi.
I didn't even notice that until I remember that got pointed out to me. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, goose stepping hyenas.
Okay, but now we're going to go back to RWBY for reasons.
Back to RWBY.
Straight back to RWBY.
Lesbians.
John wearing a dress.
There's so many things that could
Nobody
mean.
gets the
John
reference.
wearing a dress.
Yeah, because the podcast it's from isn't going to see the light of day. But the
All of Jupiter dancing. Team Jupiter dancing.
Juniper.
Juniper, whatever.
Also, I like how when they go in to do the dance, Nora's like, let's do this, and Ren's like, oh, I have no idea what's going on, and then immediately goes into amazing synchronized dancing.
Which you know was
Ren,
all
you are such a
Monty.
liar.
That was just all
Like,
Monty.
oh God, what's going on? I have no name of family. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of which, they are all amazing dancers. That
I
was-
know.
Me,
Yes, they are.
Even Jean is. Like, he was...
Well, we knew that a while ago.
I
to be
wonder if
fair.
that was come to think, I wonder if that's a subtle nod to all the Miku Miku dance videos made of RWBY characters.
Probably.
And the fact that Monty Ohm is a professional Dance Revolution player.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
A thing?
Yeah, that was so
What-
Yeah, that's
him.
totally a
I've seen
thing.
those moves
What hasn't
from
Monty
him.
done, dude?
You can do that?
Yeah.
This world is amazing.
Isn't it?
What hasn't Monty done, though? Come on.
He hasn't died for our sins like Optimus Prime.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, but he came back.
Like the Lord Optimus Prime. Hail be to the Autobots.
No, he actually does that in a movie. He dies to save everyone.
Yeah, a Michael
Is that
Bay
right?
movie, which we don't consider canon.
By the way, Christian, I don't know if we
We lift
told you
our
this.
praise up to the
Christian,
Autobots.
I don't know if
What?
we told you this, but we have come up with an elaborate theory that the RWBY universe, the Transformers universe, and now the Kill la Kill universe are all in the same
I'm
universe.
not. No. Okay, first off, I came up with this thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And second off,
This is a
I'm still
team-
not
this is
sure
a
about
team
the Kill la
effort.
Kill thing. It's tentative. It's tentative. But I think the dust may be the precursor to the life fibers.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Oh, really?
Yes. That
Guys,
Oh,
at
that's
some
very
point
cool.
they're going to
guys, spoilers. Christian is not done yet. Spoilers.
Oh, he isn't?
No.
No, I haven't
He's
finished
like
Kill la
halfway
Kill.
through.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll hear that become a thing. The point is that it will happen as a result of like it'll be sent because the world of RWBY, which becomes Cybertron, isn't the same world that Kill la Kill takes place on. Dust will be sent
Right.
there as a result of basically the Transformers coming into being.
Yeah, and, and at one point in time, they were all compounded into a giant sword, and that's where Ichigo got his Bankai.
Really?
Sure. You need to finish that series.
No, I don't even know. I started. I got like 10 episodes into it. It's really good, but I don't want to go through another Naruto right now. I just don't. Like a 400 episode
It's not. It's only
type of
26
thing.
episodes.
What? Oh, Kill la Kill. I thought you were talking about Bleach.
What? No.
Bleach is
Bleach is
long.
long.
Yeah, Bleach never entered into this conversation, though.
Yeah, it did.
Ichigo,
Bankai.
Bankai.
Oh,
Ichigo's
I don't know
Bankai.
what that is. I do not watch, and I have not watched Bleach.
Yellow-haired
Ah, there
dude,
you
big
go.
sword thing.
Yeah, but no.
Orange hair. What are you talking about?
There because it seems like the Scythe isn't actually evil, and as well, RWBY isn't Cinder. So.
Right. RWBY is no high school porn star.
Well, no, my theory before is that
From
RWBY
Florida.
and Cinder were the same person, but were like different, like split personalities.
Oh god.
Apparently that's not the case.
But it doesn't work.
Well, maybe what happened was they touched some magical crystal and split off into two different people.
What?
Look, here's...
Where is the base? What, did they touch the dark crystal and the creepy puppets caused them to split in half?
They touched the disenchanting crystal from El Guna's ship.
That was
El Guna's ship?
No, that was Earth. This is Remnant. It hasn't... Unless it's supposed to follow.
That doesn't mean the crystal doesn't exist in this realm.
Oh, no, because the Cinder does, like, it puts the dust in her clothes. She's gonna be the one to make it go into life fibers.
Dust, Jesus.
No, and then, I don't know what's gonna happen with RWBY and the Scythe, but we know that Penny becomes Optimus Prime. And I'm pretty sure that either Yang or Blake becomes Bumblebee and names themselves this as an homage to the other one. I think maybe because the other one dies or something.
Maybe.
And yeah.
I still like the theory that Ozpin is a time traveler who's just trying to fix everything. Though the question is asked that how did he not recognize Cinder then?
Ozpin is the end point of evolution for mugs.
He's come back to save all mankind.
Yes, he is the end point of the mug evolution. Nothing will go beyond his state.
Wow. Okay then. Let's see, what happens with everything else? Oh yeah, no, I just realized, I should have brought this up in earlier episodes, but the stuff made by the Ironwood, he's making robots for the Transformers. As for the canon RWBY stuff, let's see. We do know that Cinder is Catwoman.
Yeah. Oh, and she
Oh god, that awful... Alright, here's one bad thing. Here's one bad thing about this episode. The animation with her running and, like, climbing over the rooftops.
Yeah,
that animation was really bad.
There wasn't enough gravity in that. I noticed that instantly.
No, not even that. Like, her legs just looked...
Yeah, they just locked onto, like, when she moved from one part, they just locked onto the next part and moved towards them.
And plus,
Can we mention also that the guards are freaking idiots, and the security and the tower is like
the guy,
a toddler could break into that place.
No, the guy who gets chopped in the back of the neck, why is he smiling? Did you notice that?
He actually got hit by a hawk girl.
He gets chopped in the back of the neck, he's just like, oh god, yes.
Either that's his fetish, or maybe Cinder actually used to be a porn star, and then was like, fuck this shit, this life is awful, and then became, like, an assassin terrorist.
Probably.
And, like, that was, basically, that chop was it was an extension of one of her porn star techniques, and then she just turned it into a destabilization thing. Like, it was originally erotic massage, but then she just extended it to the point where it, like, basically burns out their nervous system. Like the Asari.
Jesus.
Oh wait, so we're saying the dude's dead.
Yes, we're saying that she turned being a porn star into an insane martial art.
Okay, so death number 2. Death number 2 of RWBY.
What was the first one?
The bookkeeper, Wolverine.
Oh yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah, what's his face?
Hugh Jackman.
Well, if he's actually Wolverine, then he's just fine.
I hope to God he's Wolverine. He's awesome.
No, but seriously, that first guy, fine. He didn't even see her coming. The guys inside, why is she able to just walk in the door? How did she get in?
Stop!
Why did they bother saying, oh, no one's supposed to be allowed in here? Why isn't the fact that she's in there when the door should be locked mean that she's clearly an intruder?
Well,
not lost. Just hit her. And even if she was, that serves her right for walking into a locked place with a guard out front. You had a guard out front. Shouldn't the fact that he didn't stop her be a clue?
And since she knocked out 2 of the guards out front, she could have taken one of their armor suits and like wore it, so that way no one would suspect her. Yeah, that's the thing.
The guys in the elevator, they see her walking into the elevator. This woman who they've never seen before and clearly is not supposed to be there. They notice a bunch of undead guards on the floor, and they do nothing, and she just walks into the elevator.
I think that's just for the joke. Like, obviously that would never happen.
No, I don't think that was meant to be a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It might have been, but it makes no sense unless...
Yeah,
unless...
Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not a joke.
Did we see them knocked out?
Yeah, she walks out, and they're... Wait, where the fuck did their bodies go? They weren't there when RWBY came out of the elevator. And I'm pretty sure there's not 2 elevators.
They respawn somewhere else on the map.
So, I guess... Okay.
So, like, oh my god, fuck. Like, god damn it. I can't, I forget what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
No, like,
if it was gonna be a joke, they would have made it more, like, they would have made it more obvious. It was clear that they didn't think it through.
Why did they didn't do anything. She took the time to waltz into the elevator, turn around, and smile, and the doors closed. And nothing freaking happened.
I'm pretty sure they...
I think they were plants. They were... Because she has more agents than just Torchwick, Mercury, and Emerald. They were her people. They knew who she was.
I'm pretty sure that they just... I'm pretty sure that they did this just to show off how powerful Cinder is. Like, oh, wow, look at all these.
How stupid they are. No, yeah. I think what happened was she got in there and they knew who she was because they were her, like, inside agents. And then she knocked them out in order to keep their cover.
Maybe.
And apparently that's, like, not going to be suspicious because all of the other guards are just as fucking stupid. I mean, and then I assume RWBY maybe just pulled them out of the elevator, probably because that kind of creeped her out. Although, I am afraid that now she's gonna get, like, arrested because she stupidly just waltzed in to a secured area that she wasn't supposed to be in and didn't freaking tell anybody. She should have been like, hey, something's going on. Maybe I should tell someone. Yeah, maybe you could probably fight them, but you don't want to be in, like, now it just looks like you were part of it.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
You stupid. You know that's totally gonna happen. She's gonna be in jail or something.
I know, I'm afraid she is.
Oh my god, if this gets in the way of the fucking tournament, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Ozpin's gonna step in.
No, that's what that problem. It's gonna add a political edge. Like, because, like, Ironwood, remember, he is the head of a different academy, and he's also the head of his country's military. And he's going to be like, so Ozpin, why the fuck was one of your students, like, in one of my, quote-unquote, secured locations with all my guards knocked unconscious? What the fuck? And, like, it's going to cause political tension, and it's going to be an issue.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Although...
Absolutely.
But I do have to say this: if this somehow inflicts with the tournament, that'll piss me off.
Dude, the tournament's gonna happen, okay?
All right.
Look, so Rooster Teeth is planned, and if they say it's gonna be a tournament arc, it's gonna be a tournament arc. But there's stuff's going down.
Well, yeah. I'm just hoping that the tournament arc happens in this volume, because I thought, like, you know, the way the pace is going, I feel like the tournament is sadly going to be volume 3. Which would suck.
No, they said it was going to be this volume.
Good. All right. Good. Fucking good. All right.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So I'm not quite certain yet, but I think Cinder is in fact the queen that Crow was talking about in the first season because she left a sigil of a queen chess piece on the screens.
Maybe she is.
I thought that was a king.
No, that's queen.
Maybe she.
The king has a cross on the top. The queen is pointed.
I don't think but I don't think she's like royalty. I think it's just a chess motif.
No, I know. I think it's just chess motif too.
Maybe she is a big bad, but there was a bigger bad that she is working
Well, I mean,
nah, that was the torturous thing. It would be. I suppose they could do it, but it would be annoying if they just kept doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still the announcer that's possibly a character, because, I mean, she did have as I like to point out, she did have an argument at the start of the whole series with Ozpin. Almost.
You know, I did notice that Cinder. They keep drawing parallels between Cinder and RWBY, differences and similarities. Like if you noticed when we first see the first guard just before he gets taken down, there's clearly she shows that like Cinder's speed, which is RWBY's semblance. It's gonna be a thing.
Well, yeah, because it's another way of hyping up their eventual fight.
I am curious. We still need to know more about RWBY's family. I want to know where Cinder comes from. I want to know, how old is she actually?
Cinder?
Yeah, like seriously, like, because she's pretending to be a student at an academy.
Guys.
Yeah?
Maybe Cinder is Yang's sister from her mother who ran away. Because their eyes both glow.
Bitch, what?
No, wait, what?
So, Yang's eyes glow when she gets mad. Cinder's eyes glow when she uses her powers. So, maybe she's another daughter of whoever Yang's mother was. Because we don't know if she's dead or alive or not.
Or maybe Yang's mother, or maybe Yang's mother and Cinder are a part of the same race of humans or same race of people.
No. But more on what Will was saying. No, but like Cinder and Yang also both used fire, like are both fire aspected. Like they both like use fire's powers that are not inherent to them. That RWBY doesn't have so it wasn't part of either their father or RWBY's mother. So I don't know, like can natural abilities.
Oh snap! Recessive fire genes.
It's recessive fire genes.
Maybe that may be it.
Could be. I don't think she is Yang's
fire
mother,
style.
Yeah, no, I don't think she is Yang's mother.
No, I don't think she is Yang. I think they're sisters.
No, she's way too young.
Yeah, no, I think they're sisters. So Yang's mother left and then had another daughter, and that is Cinder.
She's just popping them out.
Or Cinder came first, and then Yang came second.
Baby factory.
No, because
I just realized that makes I just realized the
that makes her Christian.
The whole evil. No, the Cinder's group parallels with Team RWBY. Cinder is Yang. Mercury is Blake, being an infiltrator, and it looks like she's a speed stealth type, as well as a faunus. So she parallels to Blake. Mercury is the
you said Mercury
kind of is the kind of cool-headed sort of arrogant one. So he parallels to Weiss. And Roman Torchwick parallels to RWBY, fitting given that they were like the first two like major characters we met.
Yeah, but like they're gonna Yang is gonna fight Mercury, so.
Well, yeah, that's because the parallel between the weapons, but I think.
And the way they fight too.
I think maybe just because that'd be cool, but I think what's gonna happen is it's Yang and Cinder are parallels, and Roman and RWBY are parallels.
I don't know. I think there are more parallels between Cinder and RWBY.
Really?
Oh.
Because
I don't see your. Explain yourself, Ryan.
Well, more not similarities, just more of contrast to their character to hype up their conflict.
They're protagonists and antagonists. They have that role.
Well, yeah.
We've also compared her to Ozpin as well, and there's also obviously comparisons to Glenda Goodwitch, both being major magic users. But I think as far as Team RWBY goes, I think Cinder takes the spot of Yang, but she's using her charisma. Cause Yang uses her charisma to kind of boost her team and acts sort of like as a kamina to the group, and basically provides everyone else with support, whereas Cinder uses it to take control.
Right.
My point is that Yang is Kamina and Cinder is Gendo.
I want to go that far. At all.
It's okay.
You need to watch Gurren Lagann and Evangelion.
Yes, he does. Well, maybe
I do.
Latter, but.
And you need to watch Fafnir and Azure, and then we'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll all be good.
And I need more time for anime and everything else.
Yes.
Yeah, because like the cool thing about Fafnir and Azure is that it's sort of like a mix between the controls of a Gundam as well as Pacific Rim as well as G Gundam because like the way they do it is that let's see, it's sort of set up like how like inside Iron Man's helmet, like all that display and stuff. Like literally, if you were to make a giant computer like projection program and you were to sit in a chair in the middle of that shit, that's the controls.
Well, we will be seeing hopefully a lot of mech fights in RWBY with the unveiling.
That'll be awesome.
Of like
maybe.
No. You remember Torchwick? He showed it off to the White Fang. The mechs he stole from.
And then they beat the crap out of it.
Yeah, which was awesome.
With all of the ship names, which was great.
That was just so cool.
It was.
That was the best
awesome
fight
episode.
so far in the volume. Or any of the shit with Pyrrha. Any of the shit with Pyrrha.
Pyrrha has been really awesome. I like how she...
she's my favorite character.
No, I like how she makes a good point about being put on a pedestal. And no, it isn't.
I was right about that, by the way. I knew it. I was right about that.
Right about what now?
Last video, I made a theory stating that people weren't going to go after Pyrrha because of how great she is. People got intimidated of her.
I'm pretty sure we all said that was going to happen.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure
I called it.
Up with
Who
that
didn't?
first.
No.
I'm pretty sure I said that first.
All right. Credit goes to Ryan, I suppose.
No, I think Monty Ohm said it first.
Boom!
He wanted it before you, Ryan.
I think he wrote it first.
No. See, Ryan actually sent him a post-it with that idea on it.
Yeah, and he changed it mid.
It's a great idea.
He changed the whole script mid crunch.
Totally. Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and be that guy and ask, what have we covered so far? Because about half of this, I've been passing out.
Yeah, it's kind of late at night.
That's why there have been large gaps of absence in my input that I've been asleep.
We've kind of just been jumping all around, really. I think.
Like we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I like. Man, I just.
What haven't we talked about?
Oh, wait.
Everything and nothing.
I just, because of what I said earlier, new fan art from people.
Oh God.
I haven't been able to. I haven't found much of any of the other stuff, but maybe I just haven't been looking. I expect you guys to tell us about it. Yang as Kamina, and Cinder as Gendo. Get on it.
Absolutely.
I cannot. I'm sorry, but I can't see Cinder as a Gendo.
You can't?
No.
I can't because I don't even know who Gendo is.
Same.
Well, granted, Gendo I don't think can pull off being quite as sexy, but...
As high school sexy.
But I can imagine her doing exactly the sort of bullshit that Gendo pulls. Also, you, Christian, and Will need to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion, or at least become familiar with it.
Dude, I want to watch it.
I was just letting you say right now, because my friend is having the same issue. Just go in there with blank expectations, because people either say it's one of the greatest things they've ever seen, or it's a pile of shit. Just go in there with zero expectations.
It's not that
and just watch it for yourself.
It's not that I don't want to start. It's that I don't have time to do it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Start with the original because the movie and the rebuilds are build on the first
Remember, all of my time at this point is devoted to this, school, and my own stuff.
We know, and we're very proud and grateful. We're just saying, for when you do.
Dan,
if you can
I can probably watch it. I have enough free time.
If you can stop time for me, I'll watch it.
I don't have a stand called The Wildo, so I can't do that for you. Sorry.
I don't need that. Just I'll go find a Lunar Pocket Watch.
Hey guys.
Oh guys.
The world is cooler.
Christian first.
Okay, just a real quick thing. You guys know how I do voices and random sounds, right?
Yes.
See.
Okay. Well, me and my friends were messing around with Yoda's voice, and I realized if I tweak Yoda's voice right, I can sound like a 1950s cartoon car horn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Go for it.
Yes, then we gotta go get back to the movie.
Holy crap! So.
All right, we gotta go back to RWBY.
Before that, who would win in a death battle? Yang Xiaomong or Sakura Hirano? Or Harino?
Who?
Oh, shut up! Shut up right now!
Who would win in a fight?
I like it would be
What's the
Yang
fight?
because she's actually allowed to be because she's actually allowed to win fights and be a cool character.
Damn right!
Oh
Yang
snap!
Alright,
versus
that's
what?
the test, Dan.
Sakura?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm pretty
back to
sure
RWBY.
the Naruto verse is like on planetary levels of destruction now.
No
So
one cares.
Oh wait, guys. Before we get
Ryan?
into that, please no spoilers for Naruto.
Ryan,
Sasuke's an asshole.
if you
Dumbledore
don't...
dies.
Yeah, no shit. That's not a spoiler. That's a natural fact of like the world. Everyone knows that.
Ryan, if
Sasuke's
you don't
an
read the
asshole.
manga, you have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna have an idea in about 2 years.
No,
Was
but
it-
I would say
wasn't
that
this a
Sakura-
RWBY podcast.
this is an
Yeah,
everything
sorry.
podcast.
I would say Sakura would win, but the thing is, Yang is allowed to win, whereas Sakura isn't. Or she can't win. She can't win in her own verse because Naruto and Sasuke are the main characters.
Yeah, totally. She's
Ta-da!
not win anything.
Okay.
Yang is awesome. Oh shit!
What?
I just thought of a horrible thing that might happen to Yang because of my parallel. No, god damn it! I'm trying not to spoil for that. Fuck you, Ryan. I'm trying not to spoil.
Spoil what?
Nothing.
Nothing. You heard nothing. Will, for once, let's actually edit something and get rid of that part.
Fine.
For people,
Oh,
for
God.
all those lost souls who have not seen Gurren Lagann, they just don't.
I just heard.
Just watch the goddamn
some-
anime.
Okay, I just heard something about death. That's okay. That happens in every anime. Just don't tell me who. Okay, so what about RWBY? I'm extremely tired. RWBY.
Let's see. We covered. We still haven't seen Ozpin do anything but stand around.
Yeah.
We'll see him fight. He's a top tier character, so we aren't going to see him fight until like another top tier person comes around. So maybe the general. We may see him fight the general. That would be a
Wait.
beast of a fight, though.
I don't think they could though. That would cause a political incident.
No, in the tournament. If there's
That's
some,
what I'm talking
They
about.
wouldn't
Yeah.
The
fight.
tournament is it's a performance thing. It's meant to show off the different schools.
yeah. So like, I'm pretty
The
sure.
Tri-Wizard Tournament.
Yeah. So it would be cool if they had a sparring match and stuff. But
It won't though, because it's not the point. It's supposed to be for the students.
I know. I'm just saying.
It would be cool, but it's not going to happen
Yeah.
this season.
And we better hope
For
it
this
doesn't
season.
happen, because that probably means war's broken out.
No, a
In which
sparring
case we
match
probably
is
still won't see them fight.
no. A sparring match would be an okay. It wouldn't be political because it's just two friends having a friendly competition.
I'm pretty sure that all their conversations point out that they can't just have a friendly sparring match, and that
Yeah,
every
right.
single one of their interactions is political.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
you might be
There's
right.
that was the whole point of it. That like them being sad that they can't do anything without it having political ramifications. That they can't they almost explicitly say that, in like a couple episodes back. But I think what will happen, and this is my guess for the future, is that the dust shop guy will be selling food at the tournament.
Well, yeah.
Or dust
Nah.
tournament.
Yeah.
He's not even the dust shop guy anymore. He's just the straight up shopkeep for the entire
Yeah, that's
nation of Vale.
he runs
Hey, guys.
all of the shops.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yes.
who else is like secretly hoping that if there is such a tournament, it will be voiced and like moderated by that tournament host from Yu Yu Hakusho?
There were probably a nod to that, or it'll be the nod from the Budokai announcer from.
Oh
the,
yeah, right.
uh,
Zenny or whatever.
Interesting fact. So,
All right.
about
Overly enthusiastic
Kenny's,
Alex Trebek.
Kane's gonna love this, but apparently Neapolitan or Neo is a character that was invented as a way to get a famous character or a famous voice actor.
Oh my god! I want to
into
see
the,
her and
show.
Neo and Penny need to fight. Neo and
So,
Penny need to fight.
Neo may be a famous voice actor, but there's no confirmation yet. So
Still,
you know.
Neo and Penny need to fight. That has to be a fight.
Why do they need to fight?
Because I feel like that would just be a cool fight with like Neo's power and Penny's power, where she can do a bunch of like, you know, the cool robotic thing, and Neo's power is what's it? The power to, yeah, that would be really cool. That would be a kick-ass fight.
Lasers
I'm
versus
expecting
mirrors.
lots of references to Through the Looking Glass.
Plus, is maybe this is very far off, but maybe Neo is like the White Fang's version of Penny.
She isn't with the White Fang.
I meant whoever
Cinder's group.
You mean Teen Crime?
Yes.
Yeah, no. So Cinder, Roman,
Mercury Emerald.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. Yeah,
I'm thinking. Did you come up with
that? No, that was the fandom. I just heard of it.
Are amazing.
Yeah, they are. Or we are.
We are. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm thinking that Neo is maybe the Penny for Team Crime. Maybe. It's possible. We'll see. But anyway, they need to fight. Monty, make that happen. Make that happen, and you get an automatic 10 out of 10 episode.
Absolutely. An automatic 10 out of 10 episode in any episode that involves a good fight.
Oh yeah, we have to explain the ratings.
To be honest.
Hey guys.
What?
Who else is also really, really hoping that there's nothing even close to a filler episode?
You know what? I'll be honest. We could use one, us in particular, because we need to catch up with our episodes.
We are?
Yeah.
But...
Well, no. Not just like an episode. Like, I get an episode, like, yay, Ruby and the gang, go pick the king. But, like, an arc.
No.
Like,
no,
to the extent that Naruto pulls that crap off.
From what I've
don't
learned...
need that.
No.
From what I've learned
No, there's
about...
no
It's not
for
as
that.
long. I don't think Ruby's going to be as long running as that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, that's run to the point where like one of my best friends, Steve, is like really angry with that show because it just won't end.
He should read the manga. It's faster.
Look, Rooster Teeth, does not do that.
As well as
I know.
They're
guys, that actually brings up a question I was going to ask earlier. How long do you think this is going to run?
Oh, a couple of years.
I'm going to say 4 volumes.
No.
I would say 5.
Red vs. Blue is apparently... Look, Red vs. Blue is looked like it was going to end at the 1st volume, the 5th volume, and then at the 10th volume, and apparently it's still
Yeah,
going,
no,
so...
they Bernie and everyone else has said, continue to like this show, we will continue to make it. And,
It happened with RWBY as well.
Yeah.
If people continue to like it after they finish the story they've written.
Well, yeah, that's just because
Or
this
maybe
show
if
isn't
they,
run
like-
by the Fox network.
If Monty and like the others enjoy making it, then I see no problem with letting it continue. As long as they enjoy making it.
Yeah, whatever. But, what else is there to say about this episode?
Well, I don't know. I was asleep for half of this.
I don't know. I think we kind of covered everything. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a slow episode, but
It was.
it was still
It was good.
It was nice.
They did good emotional tugging. It was good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And funny.
absolutely.
Hopefully, I'm gonna say for next episode, I hope they pick up the pace a bit.
Yeah.
And you know,
More high school sexy voiceovers.
I have to say though that even though last episode was kind of like a more of a build-up episode, I wish more stuff happened. If you're gonna do a build-up episode, you need to make more stuff happen.
Well, I mean, lots of stuff's going to happen regarding RWBY.
Yeah.
And her, being arrested. Also, I think it might be a little unfair about, Cinder's voice. To clarify, it's more the tone. She doesn't just say anything.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear. The voice is fine. It's the way she says everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's clearly very evil, but it's also...
seductive.
I feel like her
says
voice
anything.
needs to be more evil, less than, high school bitch voice,
I think maybe part of it is that we haven't really seen her do much. This is our first we've seen her in the first
Holy
episode.
shit.
She did cool magics. This episode is the first we saw of her weapons, but she still didn't fight all that.
I have to say though that Cinder is now becoming one of those villains where I am dying to see her mad.
Yeah, me too.
Lose control. Be just like.
Because in One Piece, one of the characters before
people.
this arc, Don Flamingo, you always saw him smiling and being sinister and shit. But when you see him get pissed off for the first time, it's fucking scary.
Yeah. So guys, check out this link. It might, bring up something that we just recently talked about at the start of the episode. Oh my god. I can't believe I found this.
So guys, question. How long does this run for?
I think we're about to wrap it up.
LOL.
So, if I were to give this episode
wait,
rating,
we need to explain the episode rating system for Christian.
Basically,
There
you
is
rate
no
it.
explanation.
Exactly.
Yeah, you basically
Greetings
rate it
from
however the hell you
Vacuo.
want.
You can do anything.
Grand opening, respawn, LOL, round 2.
Respawn's another part of map.
Alright, so if I were to give this episode a rating, I would give it 8.5. Actually, you know what? Yeah, an 8 dancing puras out of 10. Because even though it was a bit slow, we still made some progress, and I wish that there was more stuff happening. Like, we did get to, important stuff, like, the whole, Cinder breaking into the building and hacking the system, RWBY basically going to jail, essentially. We don't know yet.
Hopefully, she's gonna be in a big trouble.
Yeah.
Hopefully she won't go into jail, though, because, it should be clear that she's...
Oh, shit.
She isn't actually capable of doing what happened.
I just thought of something.
Their systems.
I thought of something, maybe she is banned from entering the tournament. Maybe that's her punishment,
Well,
maybe.
No, see, guys,
That could be a thing.
the guards came out unscathed, you noticed. Well, some of them. So they know what their attacker looks like, and RWBY does not look like their attacker.
Oh,
That's
could be
true.
part of it, though, like how they talk about... Remember, we were talking before how they do look sort of similar. Petite.
Oh, yeah.
Shoulder-length black hair.
No!
Jesus,
RWBY has highlights.
that'll do it.
RWBY has highlights.
That's true.
Yeah,
she was wearing
amongst black
a red
hair.
prom dress and heels, whereas Cinder was wearing
Black.
a black cat suit. So I don't know, but
Yeah, but it was in the dark. Again, it's just there's a bunch of factors.
I think though part of it will be, and I think Iron would she's going to be in trouble, but only they might think she's some sort of accomplice, not as the person who did it, because I think it'll be quite clear that RWBY could not actually compromise their systems and sneak in. And we don't know what Ironwood saw. We only know that he saw RWBY and that Cinder used RWBY's distraction to get away. It should be kind of clear that RWBY wouldn't be able to do what Cinder did with using her giant ass scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Cinder, I'm on the wiki right now. According to the wiki, Roman is the most popular villain.
Cool.
Of course he is.
Number 2 is Cinder.
Also, actually, this should hopefully all be cleared up very quickly, because I assume that Schnee will have security cameras. And don't tell me that they don't, because they have security robots. So they better have fucking cameras all over the goddamn place.
I think it was just the library, dude.
In which case, why do they need armed guards, and why did Cinder need to do shit
I don't know.
there?
Yeah, why were there armed guards there?
Why is it also connected by an unguarded door to the prom?
Yeah, why the hell did she even attack that area, and what the hell is going on in that building? They were there before, I'm pretty sure that's just a communication hub. So why the hell were they guarding it? And what the hell did she steal and or put on the system?
Why? Why is the security there so awful?
Oh.
Just
now I'm
Why
starting to
couldn't
know
RWBY
why.
Why couldn't RWBY have been intelligent enough to tell someone before she went in?
Oh, because tragic
No, I know that's a writing thing. I know. Just why? For once, just like you had like a phone or something. Like just tell Ozpin. Just like that. Come on. You saw her. Fuck. Just tell someone. You work with other people. You have like a whole arc devoted to that.
Okay, now I'm all right. I'm starting to figure out why the delivery for Cinder's voice isn't so good.
Why?
It's a cosplayer who just doesn't have any history in acting. Period.
I don't sure about that. I'd say it's more that it never seems to change tone no matter what's going on.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
Like you notice with Torchwick, he'll act differently around people. Sometimes he'll sound annoyed. Sometimes he'll sound grandiose. Sometimes he'll sound smug. Like,
voice actress for her is Jessica Nigri, by the way.
I think her voice actress is fine. I just don't know about the direction.
Wait, no, wasn't Jessica Nigri Lollipop? That zombie chainsaw game? Wasn't she the voice actor for that?
Actually,
or was she just the cosplayer?
I think she was a cosplayer for that.
Okay.
Look, I don't know. I don't care. I think her voice is fine. It's just that, like, she sounds like she can voice act. It's that she's only given, like, one frickin' voice tone. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's the voice actress. I don't know if it's the directions. All I know is that part of the problem is that Cinder only ever seems to speak with one tone and doesn't seem to change it no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, other characters will speak differently depending on the situation. We haven't really seen Mercury or Emerald do that so much because they generally haven't been in as many different situations. No, we've heard Emerald speaking differently.
Yeah.
Between how she talks to Mercury and to Torchwick and to Cinder, she sounds different. Whereas Cinder speaks with the same voice no matter who the fuck she's talking to.
Yeah.
Whether she's talking to RWBY disguised as another student, or Torchwick as his boss, or her like agents as their boss, or whatever the fuck she's doing, she always speaks with the same tone.
Okay.
And it just seems weird.
All right. So, we need to go back to the rankings.
Are we finishing up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave it 8 Dancing Heroes out of 10. I explained my reasons why. Who's next? Dan, you want to go next?
It's a sweet rave party. I have no rankings beyond that.
A sweet rave party. Okay.
It's a sweet rave party.
Okay. Will, what's your ranking?
Let's see. I would say that on a scale of laughing Piras to stealing my idea, I give it a 7.8 out of 10.
All right, that's a good score. I agree.
Look,
I agree with that score.
Can I just say, I feel like this isn't as funny anymore. Now with us, I feel like we're forcing this too much. It was funny when it was just off the cuff, haha. But we're trying to.
Okay. Okay, fine.
You gotta be natural, like I did. I was just like 8 Dancing Heroes out of 10.
No, it's just no. But I feel like we've overdone it. The joke is gone.
Okay. 8 out of 10.
No, we don't need to rank it. I don't know.
I like ranking it. It's good to give it a ranking, but you don't have to do it like, I
just zoned
8
again.
pumpkins out of 20 donuts. Just do it 8 out of 10 or whatever. Something out of 10.
Hey, Christian, did you like the episode?
Yeah, absolutely. It was fantastic.
Okay, cool. That's all we need to do, guys.
Okay.
I feel like to be more official, we should give it a ranking. I like it.
No, you just want to do the ranking.
We don't need to. We don't need to force the joke, Ryan.
No, I'm not even doing a joke. I'm fine with just doing like something out of 10. That's it. Like 8 out of 10. I feel like that's perfect.
That's fine.
I give it
That's
9
it.
quaffles.
Oh, no. Oh, I figured out what we forgot to do. Because Chappie usually tells us to do this. We need him. But, favorite character for this episode?
John. Hands down.
Dude was awesome.
Although Weiss did have her moments.
Get out of here. No.
Although Weiss did have her moments.
Weiss didn't do anything!
Yeah, she did. She touched the little, there was like a bouquet of flowers and she touched it and then one of the flowers died.
Oh, snap!
I'm not even joking, that actually happened.
I'm gonna have to go with Cinder.
No, well.
Okay.
Alright.
Just know that it's somewhere in our hearts, we all hate you inside.
Just a little bit, well, we hate him a little bit more.
Yeah, we hate him. Alrighty. So, yeah, thanks for watching this episode, and Team Coward bids you adieu.